morning, everybody. You're welcome to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. And today it's my pleasure to have my good old Aburo, in whom I am always well pleased, Yomi Badejo Okusanya. Yomi, thank you very much. I know what it's like to drag you into a studio and keep you here for 1 hour.
Thank you.
On a busy day like this, on a Thursday. So we'll go straight to the matter. Okay. Why is Yomi here? Now, you remember that yesterday or the day before, I was speaking with Sheriff on this Alafin and on a problem and the language that was flying around between the two spokespersons. And you'll also realize how critical I was also of the spokesperson or so-called spokesperson of Kwam1, who have complicated the issue. And I remember I keep saying that, Yomi should intervene, Yomi should train these people. Indeed, at the higher level, we also operate that level, but I want to leave Yomi out of the politics. I can handle all the flack. I don't want Yomi to tell him to go and have a discussion, for example, with Bayo Nonoga or whatever. No. But I just thought that it is important, I think it's important that I bring to the notice of most of our people and corporate bodies that there is something that goes with employing or hiring or appointing a spokesperson. It seems to be taken for granted that your spokesperson that we generally know would be somebody who maybe can speak English very well, though I mean no man tabon, but and also who has some kind of knowledge of journalism. But I say no. Yomi is are you still the president of the NIPR?
No,
your time has passed.
Well, I was I'm the immediate past president of the African Public Relations Association. Yes, but now I'm the chairman of the Nigerian Reputation Management Group.
Which one is Reputation Management?
Well, you know the Nigeria Economic Summit Group?
Yes.
So the reputation equivalent of it. So basically what it is that we realize that reputation is tangible.
Very
tangible.
Yes.
And for so long, the reputation gates of Nigeria has been left unmanned. So this is a private sector-led initiative of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations. And they have appointed me as the pioneer chairman of that group. So one of the things we do is how do we harness issues surrounding the reputation of Nigeria and how we can project Nigeria in better light. Very interesting for you to know that on the 15th of October, every year has been designated as Nigeria Reputation Day. So on that day, we will...
you want to come here?
Well, but basically, what it is that we are going. You will agree with me that there.
If it's a day I'm on air, I will invite you.
Thank you very much.
Because I know. I was a member somewhat of the NIPR in 1987.
We must bring you back.
In the days of was it Major Alfonso?
Alfonso, yes. He was not a major, but yes, Biodun Alfonso.
So there was a major there, Major Shitu.
By Adebayo Shita. He's still alive.
He's still alive.
Do you know, let me tell you the interesting thing.
Yes.
You know Bisi Olatilo?
Very well.
Olatilo.
Ben.
Major Shita is the firstborn of Bisi Olatilo's mother.
Oh, I thought we were going to say that Major Shita was the firstborn of Olatilo.
No.
Olatilo was the firstborn.
No, but Major Shita. So Major Shita is the firstborn, and Bisi Olatilo is the lastborn.
How interesting.
Yeah, many people don't know that.
How is he?
Very well. He's 90.
Are you kidding? Yes, it should be that 90, because as at 37, he had retired from the army.
Yes, 92 also.
And I was going to say that I know the efforts that were made to professionalize this.
That's right.
But you got all the laws and everything in place, but nobody seems to want to follow it. you might have to make an example of certain persons.
We're working on that. We've got new leadership. Well, can I say new leadership? He's been there for 2 years now.
Yes.
A gentleman called Dr. Ike Neliaku.
Yes.
And he has brought vitality. He's revitalized the entire thing. And I'm sure we'll be talking about many other things that have happened in the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations.
The Nigerian Reputation, whatever, has
Reputation Management
Group has to, its first function is to handle the reputation of those who have sauntered into the profession.
We have
are not qualified.
Yes, we've done that, or we're doing that. Basically, what it is right now is that it is actually illegal for you to practice public relations under whatever nomenclature you call it, without being a member of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations. It is an offense that you can go to jail for, or fined,
or both.
As a matter of fact. So very soon, you are going to be seeing examples of that. Many organizations are already complying. And when I mean many organizations, I mean...
Would it apply to political office holders? I mean...
under whatever nomenclature. It says that it's specific. Under whether you call yourself publicity officer, media officer, whatever, corporate affairs, public affairs, whatever nomenclature, I beg your pardon, or designation you give yourself, if it has to do with public relations.
I think you better take off your cap.
Okay, let me do that. Okay. My cap.
They got Atari Baba. So you'll be a bit more comfortable.
It's okay. It's okay.
What I'm saying.
I know you are. I know you are still angry with us. So.
No, you haven't given me the cap. Maybe if you
okay, I should give you. Yes.
Give me the cap.
Yes.
Okay, so what has led us to this discussion is, I looked at the case of Kwam Won and his spokesperson. I look at the current case of the spokesperson of the Alaafin and the spokesperson of the Oni. They haven't handled themselves well in public at all. No. The use of language. And Yomi, can anybody tell me why it is that abuse seems to be the easiest way out for most people?
Well, I think it's about professionalism. And you realize that we were taught, and even in broadcasting journalism, somebody talks about diplomacy is the art of telling somebody to go to hell, and he looks forward to the journey. So you can say things without being degenerating into abuse or abusive language. But many people don't know the difference. Many people don't follow codes in terms of training, and it's not just in public relations, it's actually also even in journalism. In whether when you read things that people write, you just said it on tabon, or even on
but
air.
Don't be abusive.
Yes, or even on air. One of the programs I like most with Nigeria Info is that I beg to differ.
Yes.
And there's a lady there that corrects people's English, construction, pronunciation, and so on and so forth. I really like listening to her because even I learn. But those things are no longer, they've been thrown out of the window. So you find people who ought to know better doing the wrong things. In those days when we were young, if you wanted to learn or you wanted to improve English, your English language, you are given daily times to read.
To read, yeah.
Yes.
Or to listen to the radio.
Or to listen to the radio, or listen to the listen to news broadcasts. But nowadays, what do we have?
Well, what do we have? So let's take what does it take to be a spokesperson?
All right.
What does it actually take to be a spokesperson?
You see, unfortunately, most people think that it's a job that you can just walk into.
Yeah.
And therefore, you find principals who are looking for where to tuck away some of their, are they called acolytes? Some of their people, and they say, okay, go and be a media officer without training.
Yes.
Without no training whatsoever. Without training. So you are not surprised that these things do happen. When you look at the quality of some of the people who make these errors, you are not surprised, because really, what's the background? Now, what is the work? And I'll talk to you. I sent you something
Yes.
which is called the Nigeria Spokesperson Charter and Practice Code. Many people do not know about this. It's put together by the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, and it has now become a bylaw of the Nigerian Public Relations Institute of Public Relations.
Very quickly, take us through the highlights of the code.
So what it is, the whole idea is, how should you operate? And you have things like the objectives, the purpose, the applicability, the spokespersons and their duties, their roles and responsibilities, the principles of professionalism, media and public engagement, balancing honesty with informed discretion, managing communication context and scenarios, tips for managing public personalities, techniques to diffuse media tension, like what happened with the incident, crisis communication, apology frameworks, debunking misinformation, managing online crisis, handling digital and social media issues, legal and regulatory compliance, continuous improvement and professional development, managing difficult principles, I beg your pardon, accountability and enforcement, special provisions, reviews and amendments. So basically, a spokesperson is that person that holds trust on account of an organization or a person or a brand.
Yeah.
So one of the things that you need to do as a spokesperson is that you must maintain that trust. The reason why people are listening to you or ought to be listening to you is because they trust you. Now, once that trust is thrown out of the window, then it ends there.
But part of the problem are the employees of such people, who I am sure would rather employ people they can just...
Oh, you mean the employers?
The employers, sorry.
Yes.
Not the employees.
Not Tabon, yeah, man.
But Tabon, but you don't power learning now. What is the employers of such people who would rather employ people they can just throw things at. I think that minus the paper qualification, people are advised to have very, matured senior people who can take them on, and this goes all the way up. All the way up. Yes, go on.
When you look at issues of poverty, unemployment, underemployment, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So let me give it to you like this. You are working for a certain principal, and he's running for office, and then he gets the office, and he's looking for work for the different set. Everybody wants to get a piece of the action,
so that they too can have something to eat.
Exactly. And then he appoints you at the spokesperson, and then he obviously he will be the one telling you what to do, because you'll not be able to you'll not be able to stand up to him. But let's take somebody like you, and you are appointed. I know you will not accept, but for whatever reason, you worked in Unilever. You understand me? But as you're sitting here, somebody says that, look, it's you we want, Jimi Disu, we want you, we want you, we want you. You're definitely going to give them your terms and to say, X, Y, Z. I know someone who said to his principal, I cannot abuse and I will not lie. Those two things. If you want to give me this job, I'm just telling you up front, I will not abuse and I will not lie. If I abuse, if I lie, if that's what you want, then I'm not going to do this job. Yeah. But how many of us can really do that? Because faces, we're hungry.
Wow.
We're hungry.
So this could jolly well just be an academic exercise, because in reality, the demands of the job and a lot of that is happening in society, Yomi, and that bothers me. People don't look at there's not more deep thinking that goes on in society, even amongst the very top. They just come to a conclusion and believe that, abusing the hell out of him is what is going to solve the problem, which I don't think so. So what we're doing could jolly well be just an academic exercise.
You know, the one that even surprises me, every time they start this release, they say something like, ordinarily we will not respond to. Come on,
it's a joke we have all the time.
You're already
responding.
Ordinarily we would not respond to, but then you are responding. You're already responding. There's nothing wrong with responding. If you want to respond, respond.
We
will not dignify. I must speak the language.
Yes.
Ordinarily, we will not dignify this blah, blah, blah.
Who constructed that sentence? Because it keeps popping up.
Every time. I mean, ordinarily, come on, guys, think out of the box. Maybe it was constructed by Sheriff.
Sheriff.
No, sir.
Sheriff,
defend yourself now. You are laughing.
No, sir.
No, the way you are laughing and you are saying,
I was just encouraging.
You are sympathizing.
I was encouraging.
Okay. It pains me when I see things. Let's take the issues, for example, and see if we can dissect a bit of what is. Were you conversant with some of the things that Wasiu's spokesperson said?
Yes, I read it. And immediately I read the statement.
Yes.
I was, you see, there's something in a crisis. It's actually a crisis.
Yes.
That situation was a crisis moment. And you need to be careful. So there's something we call a holding statement. A holding statement says everything, but it says nothing. Do you understand me?
We need to have a master class on that.
Exactly.
So what is the holding
so
statement?
like the Kwamon organization, the attention, we're aware of this incident, we're looking at it, and then we'll come back to you on it. In the meantime, we'll just say blah, 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 blah. That's what it is. It's a holding statement. You have not made any committal. Now, let me look at the man that spoke on behalf of Kwamon denied.
Yes.
Denied that Kwamon wasn't involved. This is not true.
Yes.
This is blah. How come the airline begged him and they even offered him a flight? And then only 2 days or 3 days later, your principal comes on air and says, I admit I made an error.
And I apologize.
How does that make you look?
In apologizing, it still brought up the argument on whether it was water or alcohol.
Well, that's irrelevant.
Because I said that if you're apologizing, you could just go straight to apologize.
Again, that's still part of the construction. Because really, it didn't say whether it's alcohol or you are not allowed
to carry liquid.
I mean, when we're checking, look at it now. When you look at that, when we go through the screening process, you find a lot of bottled water on the floor.
Thrown somewhere, yeah.
Sometimes you even find bottles of wine or things,
Even cough mixture.
Yeah, it's coffee. You find them on the floor.
You're advised to buy a smaller quantity.
Exactly. You are not allowed to carry them. So the fact that it's alcohol or not is irrelevant.
So, do you think it was alcohol?
I don't know. No. Well, I wouldn't think he would be drinking early in the morning. From what I understand, the flight.
I know a very important minister that drinks early in the morning. And a very expensive one. Okay, we will soon have to take a short break because we're halfway through already. And we will open up our lines on the other side of the program. 0201 2770993 and 0201465790. When we do come back, we will also look at the two scenarios of the Alafin and the Oni, their spokespersons. I don't know if you're conversant with.
Well, I followed.
When we come back,
yes.
we'll look at those two issues. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Is that Alfie playing football in the rain?
It's Toby Chio.
My goodness. When did he grow up?
That's it with kids, so.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Start your day and have a good time.
Kivo Crema.
Where you need to have the break time.
Kivo Crema.
It's not tea, Papa Garita.
Kivo Crema. Kivo Crema.
Meals have a way of taking us on a journey, and when you add plenty of vegetables like efo, ugu, and season with the rich taste of North seasoning cubes, even better.
So, go ahead and elevate your meals with more vegetables and the rich taste of Knorr cubes. Today, eat for good.
Hey, yeah, now Rabi, with Rabi, but it's strong, my mouth is fresh, it clean well, oh, now Oral-B. Strong teeth Oral-B, fresh bread Oral-B, 24/7 with Oral-B. Strong teeth Oral-B.
Give on our teeth 24 hours protection. Use Oral-B today. Na Nigerian Dental Association, Tanda Gidigba with Oral-B. Hey, rewards to land. When I buy airtime and data on any network,
I get up to 10% cash back.
I pay my NEPA, DSTV, or StarTimes and call
3% cash back.
Now so, smart cash back, don't get reloaded.
And they load my wallet.
Hey, it's the Smart Cash Cashback Reloaded. Top up airtime or data on any network and get up to 10% cashback, or pay your electricity or cable TV bill and get 3% cashback sharply. Only on Smart Cash. No door yourself. Download the Smart Cash app or dial *939# to start today. Terms and conditions they shall.
Share your next holiday trip with South African Airways and enjoy a special discount on any of our holiday destinations. South African Airways offers special fares for individuals, family, and groups to experience the best of Africa, from the beautiful sunrise in Cape Town to the breathtaking natural beauty of Victoria Falls. Fly your family to enjoy the magnificent beaches and crystal clear waters in Mauritius. Plug into the historical events and places in Harare and Lusaka. Wow, it's a holiday like never before in Africa. Contact us on telephone 201-270-268125 or email reservationslagos@flysaa.com. Log on to flysaa.com or reach out to your nearest travel agent. Make it a memorable holiday with South African Airways. South African Airways, connecting Africa to the world, one flight at a time.
Okay, sandwich, fruits, and water. The new 33cl Nestle Pure Life Premium Drinking Water. Handy size for my little ones. No more half-finished bottles coming back home. The new 33cl bottle. Big enough to refresh, small enough to finish. And thanks to our trusted 13-step quality process, every drop is refreshingly safe. Nestle Pure Life Premium Drinking Water. Source of hydration you can trust.
This is what goodness tastes like. Golden caramel, creamy buttermint, and rich coffee. There's a Cadbury candy for every moment.
Cadbury caramel, Cadbury coffee, Cadbury buttermint. Sweet, smooth, and full of flavor. Whether you're chilling at home or on the move, there's a Cadbury candy for every mood.
Yeah, there's a Cadbury candy for every moment.
See, everybody with him own wahala. Every day comes with its own version of challenges, and you have to be ready to face them, because only then can you move on to the next. That's why I never miss my breakfast. Scratch that. My peak breakfast, with the nutrients and energy I need to face each day, one challenge at a time.
Every day is a good day to power on with a peak breakfast. Have you had your peak? Reach for your peak.
In the the cooking game, you need a winning game plan. I'm not just talking about your fresh ingredients, utensils, or cooking skills. I'm talking about your choice of seasoning. My game plan is incomplete without Maggi chicken flavor. Made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric, it's my game changer. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
Malta Guinness is now 600 naira. Now you get the same refreshing, nourishing, rich premium Malta Guinness for just 600 naira. Available at stores near you. Malta Guinness, here for every kind of you.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission. We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
You're listening to Jimi Disu right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
You're welcome back to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu, and I have Yomi Badejo Okusonya is here, and we are looking at the issue of spokespersons. We have that problem, Yomi, not just at the level at which we are speaking, but even also at a higher level. But I don't want to get you involved in anything. I think I'll carry the can for that one. So let's examine these. Did you follow the two spokespersons of the both the Oni and the Alafin? And I wonder what your views are.
Well, definitely, there was quite. If we follow this charter that we talk about, we realize that many of the guidelines were flouted by both parties.
If not all,
by both parties. So, again, you would imagine that first class, or not even the first class, they are not even first class, they are actually paramount rulers. So which is higher than first class rulers, that they would be able to afford professionals to man that role or that office. We know some of the Obas in the past, they've actually hired, put square pegs in round holes, in square holes, I beg your pardon. And sometimes even if you have a younger person, they have a council so that you can receive advice for. So for instance now, I am Boba Kede.
I was just going to come there.
So Kabiyesi, he may have a duty officer as a public relations person, but if something of significance were to happen, His Royal Majesty Oba Adedapo Adewale Tejuosho Karunwi the second Oromio, the Oshile Okeono, if he were to have a major issue that has to do with, he will call me as an advisor, because that's what my role actually is as a chief in his court, to advise him on specific aspects.
And you see, some I'm sure that even at the time you took up the appointment, you didn't know how important that role is. At crisis times like this, one phone call, Kabiyesi, let me get back to you. You have just 3 paragraphs and send it to him. He gives it to the bagger to go and issue the statement. It could make all the difference.
Definitely. You see, in a crisis situation, and if you read this, the guidelines that I shared with you, you are supposed to give precedence to accuracy over speed. So many times we rush to, which is why I told you about the holding statement. You want to say something, you want to say, kábíyèsí, lágbájá ti sọ̀rọ̀, lè má, láti dáhùn, láti sọ̀rọ̀, you know. So you then issue.
In such a case would have been, maybe the Alafin could have just said.
I think the first statement was issued, if I'm right, by the Alafin.
Was
which
about
gave,
the Alafin.
Which gave only 48 hours.
It gave him 48 hours. And I even think that left to me, the way my mind works, is I will let that 48 hours expire and see what he wants to do.
Well, I'm not sure.
That could be. It could be. Just ignore it and wait and see what he wants to do. So 48 hours has elapsed now. We don't know if anything has happened. Oh, that's not the one you have barricaded for.
No, I'm not barricading for him. But look, the truth of the matter is that there's a bigger picture. And what is that bigger picture? It is the Yoruba, what do I call it? Yoruba traditional stool or Yoruba heritage that is being desecrated.
Yes.
We should be conscious of that. 2 of our leading monarchs should not be on this, in the arena.
Throwing mud at each other.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm trying to pick my words carefully. So there must be a bigger picture than what we are currently seeing. So let's even assume that one Oba did the wrong thing. It would have been right if the Oba that feels offended could have written a letter and pointed the issues out and said, look,
politely,
Kabiyesi, I see that you've done XYZ. Based on that, I would suggest 1, 2, 3, or I would require, or whatever. But then asking a spokesperson to declare an ultimatum on your behalf to another paramount ruler, I'm not sure that's appropriate. I'm not sure that's appropriate.
But here is the intriguing part. I'm hearing in the social media in some areas that the spokesperson for the Alafin, the way he crafted it was not the way he was told to.
Okay, so he added to it.
He added.
He embellished it. Let's use the word. He embellished it.
Added salt and pepper, which threw everything.
Very probable.
And the same might be said of the
Onis.
Because if you look at the 2 initial statements of the 2 of them, it didn't show
decorum.
Respect.
That's the word.
Decorum. Yes,
they were not decorous.
They were not decorous.
The when you say a statement, no matter how I'm trying to pick my words again. No matter how indiscreet, or let me say it that a statement that lacks discretion should not be responded to with another statement that equally lacks.
Or let's just say 2 wrongs don't make it right.
Exactly.
I think that the Oni himself probably should just the Alafin himself, whatever point he wants to make, could have been done in a nicely put letter.
That's communication.
Private letter.
That's communication. Now, if the content of the letter are now leaked, that's a different matter.
Yes.
But also for one party to then respond to another party's statement of indiscretion and call it awada keri or alawada keri statement. No, that doesn't. It's not. It's not language that is befitting of royalty.
I think that we should. Don't you think that you owe it a duty to alert some of these carrying out these functions that there is a tomorrow? So tomorrow you would see, let's say the Alaafin no longer needs you. You are no longer in his employ. You go to an event, and Kabiyesi Oni is a very social person, to put it like. You'll be able to look him in the eye and say, this is the statement I said in front of.
Well, I guess at some point in time, people, or let me call them hirelings, are more interested in
the moment,
their loyalty to their principle.
Yes, in the moment.
Do you understand me? And look, I can share with you, I have incidents of two principles not agreeing, and it's the people behind, the people that work for them that keep on fanning the embers. And they're rude to the other principle, which you shouldn't be. It's wrong. It's completely wrong.
The lines are buzzing, so I think this will be like a masterclass. People want to ask questions. Let me pick the first call of the day. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Jimi Disu.
Yes, morning, sir.
This is my first time of calling Nigeria Info, especially a program.
Please go straight to the point, please, sir. You have one.
Allah is my name. I want to talk about the recent thing you are talking about.
Yes, sir.
So I want to cite the example of what just happened in the church of CAC, how they responded to some misconception that was done by one pastor in Abuja. If you go through the response, I've never seen the response as soothing, as good as that in a while. I mean, they back up their responses with Bible quotation, with verses. They even if you are reading it, it's like they are trying to even preach to you that are reading the response. No,
so Ola, are you talking about the response of the pastor or the response of CAC?
The response of the CAC, sir.
Okay, then. Okay.
It was written by former editor of Punch, Guardian. When I was reading, it was by Mr. Something Oduade or something like that. I think the man was well educated. So that's how it's supposed to be.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Uncle Jimmy.
Yes.
I want to ask a question.
Who is speaking?
This is Pastor Ladipo.
Where, before you answer, where were you yesterday when we were looking for
Uncle
you?
Jimmy, I have 1 minute.
No, I'm the one who determines your 1 minute.
I have 1 minute, sir.
You have
my 1 minute.
Okay, I catch you.
Uncle Jimmy, I want to ask you again.
Yes.
Please, what is the difference between being a spokesperson and an image maker?
Okay, he says that. What's the difference between?
Okay, the essence of a spokesperson is to help drive the image of an organization and the brand. It's the same thing. It's just a matter of nomenclature.
Yeah.
I mean, you're supposed to help to build and sustain the reputation of an organization, a person, or a brand. So you are the face, quote and unquote.
But you see, part of the problem, Yomi, that we also said, also has to do with the view of the man who is driving the vehicle. That is the principal.
True.
Some of them see the spokesperson as somebody, he just gives them wool
Yes.
but the world is getting more and more with the advent of the social media now. Every spoken word matters.
Exactly.
It
can make or break you.
It can make or break you. Even on this job.
Yes. In fact,
even on our job.
The truth of the matter is that in this climb, public sentiment doesn't count.
Yes.
It's not as a, but if you watch like CNN, they'll tell you about the rating of Trump. In January, it went up. In February,
it went down.
He maintained. So you are careful about how you want to build that public persona. So for me, I believe that let me put it like this, the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations is advocating that don't just appoint somebody. If you even want to appoint someone as in Nigeria as your spokesperson, bring the person to us so that we can
train him.
There's nothing wrong. You can choose whoever you want. I can choose whoever I want to be my driver.
But what is it? Why are you so concerned? What does it do to society?
Because you remember at the beginning, I said as the chairman of the Nigerian Reputation Management Group, the reputation gates of Nigeria have been left unmanned for a long time. And so this group's work is to make sure it is manned, what means that what comes in, what goes out. Now, let's take that down to the situation we're speaking, who are we putting in disrepute and disrespect? Is the Obas, is the Yoruba traditional
people,
institution. Coincidentally, the three of us in this room are Yorubas.
Really?
I'm Yoruba now.
I just wanted to be sure.
So, and I don't mean that to insult any other tribe. I'm saying the same thing. They too would also protect their own traditional institutions, whether you're Igbo, whether you're Hausa, Fulani, whoever.
The reputation, I'm glad you said, the reputation of a country is predicated largely on what is perceived to be going on
exactly.
within the country.
It's a sum total.
If tomorrow
total.
You always complain that, if you have a green passport, you are treated this way and that way, and so on and so forth, it's because of the way people perceive that you are as
Can I give you a typical example?
Yes.
So let me give you one. Assuming today there is a body, maybe constituent body or constituent assembly, and the Alaafin is appointed as a representative of the Yoruba nation. And then somebody from another part of the country, I don't want to mention any other part specifically, says that, no, we can't sit under this man.
We can't sit at the same table with him.
This man is an Alawa da Keri. We will all go up in arms and say, how dare you speak to one of our revered monarchs like that? He says, I didn't say it. You guys said it now. I'm sure you called him. And if you can say he's an Alawa da Keri, who know him better than us? Then we need to take your word for it.
A better example is, look at the way we have handled the issue of Kwamon and the lady. All over the world, aviation practitioners will be taking note about how we have handled it.
Let me put that in context. Policy is more sustainable than advocacy. So, what is the policy? When you do the wrong thing, you may be charged. Okay, so for them not to prosecute you, if you're accused of an offense, you go to court.
Yes.
And then the what do you call it? The Attorney General.
Yes.
Then enters into what you call a nolly.
Not they enter into
plea bargain.
Plea bargain.
No, not a plea bargain. He says, I will withdraw this case.
This case, yes.
I don't want to pursue. It's called, there's a word for it, nolly.
Not prosecution.
Yeah. But the case
and
is
his
in
wife
court.
is a son. But with congrats to him.
Thank you. Well,
it's a good feeling to have a wife as a son.
Yeah.
I think you need to go for a cash program.
I need to go for a cash program. Yeah. So what I'm saying to you is that, look at then, something happened again, I understand, on an Enugu air last week. It was, Sheriff, did you read about that? Some guy that was asked to switch off his phone and he refused and so on and so forth. I think it's on the back of that the NCAA has now said, there's even no debate. We don't want
phones at all. Yes.
Switch off. The truth of the matter is that I understand, I empathize. Let me be mischievous here. Anambra State, there are vigilantes that were caught beating up a copper. All right. And they've arrested them. I understand they're about to prosecute them also. So I then said something. They should just say they are sorry. And they automatically become brand ambassadors.
We are going to have, I'm glad you brought that in. We are going to have a whole session one of these days on what it really takes to be a brand ambassador. Not today. No, I don't want it to you are going to lecture us on when you say somebody is a brand ambassador, would you make a caught armed robber, confessed armed robber, an ambassador of the police?
No.
On that day.
No.
On that day.
Okay.
Today.
All right. Okay.
Not today. Okay. Not today. Let us speak. Speak. Hold your gunfire. Let us speak another call. Hello, good morning. Because time is gone. Hello, morning.
Hello, Uncle Jimmy. Good morning, sir.
Morning. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. This is the one of Odogbolu.
Yes.
Uncle Jimmy, I want to ask this question. You see, this our country. We
we respect the one that is on top more than the one on the lower ground. But what I find out in other countries is that they love the one in the lower ground. They like to help them to grow up. But when we see the one that is on ground, we are trying to match the person to the level ground so that they will not be able to wake up again. And that kind of life will not help us. It's not helping at all. Because now, as I am here, I cannot talk to the one that I have BMW S-Class.
Yes.
Because you regard me as an inferior person. Yeah. Then himself will not talk to me. The one that is working on the leg will not talk to me because I'm working on the leg. He likes to talk to his own cannibals.
Okay.
And those are the problems we are facing.
Thank you very much.
It's killing us gradually. Thank you.
I don't know if there's a BMW S-Class, but I think your point has been noted. I'll take the last caller for the day, and we'll take it from there. Morning.
Eric Mo, good morning, sir.
Morning.
You have Ambassador Musa here.
Yes.
Uncle Jimmy. You see, to my take on this issue is that when you see a 72-year-old man driving against traffic,
yes,
he gives room for the 25-year-old traffic warden or whatever to arrest him and do with him. So if the two of us, well-respected of us, cannot call themselves other, I think the governor should direct his commissioner of local government and shift affairs to issue a query. I think this will stop all this. I rest my case.
Okay, this is where we're going to end the program because time is well spent. Yomi, thank you very much. Remember, you're going to have to come back for two things. You have a slot for October 1.
October 15.
October 15. I don't know what did that. I hope it falls on the day I'm in the studio.
I hope so.
I'll be more than glad to welcome you.
Sharif, are you a member of NIPR?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, come on. Great.
Hello.
Great, Sharif. Fantastic.
What is it?
Jealous now. Baba.
I'm jealous.
No, let me go and buy you some coffee. Are you?
No, a friend of mine got bereaved yesterday. So
okay.
I'm upstairs.
One of the things you must talk about,
yes,
JD, is the things that women go through when their husband dies. You got me this morning because I didn't go to Benin to accompany a friend's wife. My friend died last week. He's from Benin, and the family asked her to come to Benin to come and explain how he died. So I said to her, like my late mother would say, Nishonibe. Unfortunately, they couldn't get a flight for me because I said, this is your lowest moment. You've just lost your husband. Who had a stroke for 4 years and couldn't speak. They didn't show up then. And then you are coming now to come. She should come and explain how he died. I think it's Sheriff. It's something you guys must really look into.
Yes, we will.
And guess what? The greatest perpetrators of this act are women. That they say they should shave their heads with broken bottles. They should drink the water that they've used to. It's a real issue in Nigeria. There's one going on in Anambra State now. Please, you really need to speak up on this matter.
Okay.
You as an advocate. Thank you.
We will. I gotta go. Thank you very much, Yomi, for coming.
Thank you.
And thank you, Sheriff, the Yoruba man. Okay, so we'll be back again tomorrow. I'll be back, God willing, 7:30 with my good buddy, Sheriff, and 9 o'clock. Tomorrow is the Day of the Youth. So it's a very exciting day we're looking forward to. Next is What's Up Lagos, so don't go away.
.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens.